without bond. Meriwether is also facing a separate case of resisting law enforcement and drug possession after police claim he tried to run away from officers who went to arrest him last week. Jesse Wells.
He might need the Tory Lane. Look, Tory ain't deserve it. But he do. Tory Lanez ain't deserve it. But he do. He deserved that. Ain't no getting around this. But think about our criminal justice system. He obviously knew he had HIV. Do this math in your head. This bigger than trouble, Magiquito. Just do the math in your head. He knew he had HIV, right? Gives it to his wife. Wife found out, obviously took him to court. Obviously pressed charges on him, right? The judge say, hey, I'm going to give you probation. The judge give him probation, and he go into a public bathroom. After a little 14-year-old boy who's walking to work is, oh, I gotta pee. He gotta use the bathroom, and he walking to work. Let me go in the bathroom at this park. You know why this story hit me so much? Because I live up the street from here. I know I got a New York accent, but I moved out of New York. I live in the Midwest. This park is 5 minutes walk from me. Deuce go to that park all the time because all the kids go to that park. It's a big park. It's an old video of me and Deuce playing basketball with each other. That was at that park. Deuce did a big speech at that park. Like I said, this story would have shattered me. And when you look at his face, let's get back to his face.
Officers and the work that they were able to do to help bring this suspect into custody.
IMPD says the suspect was captured on surveillance cameras going into the bathroom with the young victim. A picture of the accused rapist was then relayed to the entire police department, and a few days later, while on patrol in the area, an officer spotted someone who matched that description and stopped Meriwether for jaywalking after confirming Meriwether's identity.
Death penalty! Yo, we got a lot of people advocate, look, bro, it's some shit. You ain't, it don't matter, you ain't take a life. You out of here. Now, I said to y'all, I said before we got to that end part, I said in it, because I live in the city up the street, so I'm hearing everything. So I'm here, okay, he gave the boy something. I didn't know what he gave the boy, right? But they, at the end, they didn't tell you that he gave it to him, right? But I knew it. So at the beginning of this, that's why I said, they say he gave him something, right? And then they say at the end, you know, he gave his wife HIV and yada, 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 right? What amount of time y'all, like I just told y'all, right? See how people on death row fight to stay, oh, I want to live, I'm going to stay in prison. There are moments, like, yo, a human will find moments to enjoy the worst of situations. Humans will laugh and have a good day. Have a good meal and have a good day. Get a visit, a wife, a child, a grandmother. At some point, you got to go. Strap his ass down on something. Put that nigga on the electric boogie board and push that nigga to the ocean. Tie his ass to an electric fucking surfboard and push him into the ocean. Let's fry him up. Let's fry him up for the great white sharks. Fried nigga on deck. Yo, my nigga.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Yeah, we gotta check him the fuck up out of here. I told y'all, bro, look. Prison don't necessarily go how y'all think. It's consequences and repercussions to shit. Y'all think all the PD files, they go in there and dudes do no. Y'all think all the COs down with just letting dudes wild out? Nah, gang. We got to think a few times. How long you want to spend in solitary confinement for going to attack another person? But I'm going to tell y'all right now. I couldn't be in jail with him. He couldn't be my next cell neighbor. I'm going to punish him as much as possible. He ain't getting out because he had all these cases. This is magic. This shit deep magic.
Identity
Listen.
and showing his picture to the young victim.
Yeah, it's over.
Police say the boy picked his alleged attacker out of a photo
Look what he
lineup.
did.
In this case, we had a victim who had experienced something terrible, but was able to cooperate with police, help get descriptions, help identify the person who's allegedly responsible for this.
Just 1 month before the alleged rape, Meriwether went to court and pleaded guilty to charges that he failed to warn his wife he had a dangerous disease and is HIV positive, but a judge suspended his entire sentence and Meriwether was placed on probation, which
He ain't coming home. So we contracted some shit. So he had to go to the hospital, found out, because they got to know. So they know that he already got it. You better not be having sex with nobody and giving nobody no shit in it, because the moment she come, they gonna ask her where you got it from. She gonna say him, and they gonna say, well, how you get it from him? Because he on our records. So the judge just gave him probation for that shit. The judge just gave him probation, nigga.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
he's accused of violating a few weeks later. He's now being held without bond. Meriwether is also facing a separate case of resisting law enforcement and drug possession.
So bang. Resisting arrest, no, he finished, but they might not, and they got the death penalty in Indiana too. He got to go. Lay him down. Lay his body the fuck down. He got to go. So he out there doing too much. Yeah, this nigga done put peanut butter, jelly, mayonnaise, and relish on one sandwich. We don't do that out here in America, nigga. Oh, you did peanut butter, jelly, mayo, and relish on 2 slices of bread? No burger in that bitch, nigga? Oh, you out of here. You too weird. You too creepy. Yo, bro, and the kid is 14 years old. He ain't get to start living his life yet. Without the HIV, this is outrageously traumatizing. This kid deal with this for his entire life. Metcalf said he need to stay in prison for life. Death penalty. Nah, death penalty. I can't be the only one that's going to be saying stuff like that. No. There has to be somebody. Look, he can get sent to the gulag, But let some other wild prisoners that might got HIV, somebody let some up. He got to get train action ran on him. Nah, boy, killing him.
Killing him. Murder,
Kill him.
like murder. It was murder in there.
Hey, yo, Magic. Like I said, I felt this story in so many different ways because even it's so close, right? Yo. If that was my son, I don't know. Bro. I don't know how I would feel as a father, bro. Man, I want him. I'm about to contract HIV myself. Don't worry. Let me have him, officers. I'm going to have a good time with him. We all about to have the same thing going on. Medi got to hit him, slap him up with the Glock a few times. Stick the Glock in his box a few times. I might be drinking too much, but this one hit me hard, gang. And like I said, I'm like, yo, family, but yo, because I was talking to somebody about this case maybe like a day or two ago, right? Because I knew I was going to talk about this when we got on, but I was out today. I came in late, but I was drinking before I got, so I knew we was going to get to this, and I said, yo, while I was talking to somebody, I said, yo, we don't do enough communication, because I feel like if son was in my family, I would have stopped this. Like, if the dude was in my family, because I don't let strange weirdo niggas just be around me strange. You going to feel like I'm watching you. We got to help you get your mind right. See, me, what I'm called is a regulator. What I mean by that is if I'm in your circumference and your shit ain't right, I'm going to make you feel that. But we don't make people feel enough uncomfortable with they creep and they weirdo. The black community be horrible. We got way too many creepy uncles. Way too many creepy brothers and sisters and grandfathers and fathers and mothers. We got way too much of that shit in our communities, gang. It don't never seem like we trying to stop that shit. I'm truly heartbroken by this story. It ain't no amount of time that I feel like he could get, and I'm going to feel like justice has been served. You watching this stream, if you feel like, am I going too far by saying the death penalty? If you see this on Twitch or YouTube, wherever, make sure you like, subscribe, do all that shit you supposed to do too. And YouTube is in the chat. Go ahead over there, motherfuckers, subscribe with all your different YouTubes too. We need more subscribers. But am I bugging by saying, hey, he need the death penalty? He gotta go. Yo, bro. Yo, I didn't even know how to say that out my mouth, Magic. Yo, the death penalty not enough. I didn't know how to say that out my mouth. Because what's left? We're going to torture him. All right, we're going to peel your toenails off. We're going to peel your fingernails off. Electric butt plug action. Castrate you. peel off your retina, or what they call the black part of your eye, peel that off. Stuff your nose with elephant doodle twice a day. Just stuff your nostrils with elephant doodle. You gotta just smell that and breathe out your mouth. Just elephant doodle, just getting soggy and wet and dripping down the back of your throat. The razor vibrator eye magic. Like I said, I wasn't gonna joke on this story, but I do want to know how you came up with that idea. I feel like in order to really get like
Ended up killing him. Murder. Like, murder. It was murder in there.
the razor vibrator. Yeah, man. Like, what the where Gang Mind at? Where, man? I think good idea. But what I'm saying is, like, you went to high levels of thinking. Like, you went to... The razor vibrator is a wild scenario. Like, and if I use that again with another case, I feel like that might be my go-to torture method whenever we covering a story. And I feel like this shit so heinous, like, whatever we got lined up for in the criminal justice system is just not enough. But I truly hope that kid got the right men around him. Cause I'm not one to believe that, harsh things can happen to you and you can't bounce back from those things and be a great person. Sometimes the evil that stalk your life, you gotta bounce back and say, I'm gonna be a superhero to fight that evil. Yeah. I'm gonna be the rock in the hard place for when that fucking evil pop up. I'm gonna tell you, I think I do. There's no way you don't see me on the news because you could pull up to the courthouse with the blink, but you got to go through the metal detectors. But I'm a beast. I know you could kill I seen dudes stab dudes with a chicken bone. Some of y'all like, okay, wow, I never thought of that. Yeah. Break that gristle off, sharpen that chicken bone down. You can sharpen up some plexiglass and pull up in the courtroom. But I'm going to tell y'all for a fact, ain't no way blood don't get spilled if that was mine. If that was mine, blood gets spilled. That's it. You want to know what the deal is, Hub? If I cry, I've been drinking.
At a park on the north side.
CBS 4's Jesse Wells spoke with police and explains what led to the suspect's arrest.
Police credit technology like these surveillance cameras as...
Year-old man is charged with following other news today. A 35-year-old man is charged with raping a 14-year-old boy at a park on the north side.
CBS 4's Jesse Wells spoke with police and explains what led to the suspect's arrest.
Police credit technology like these surveillance cameras as well as assistance from the victim and an alert, quick-thinking North District officer for working together to help track down and arrest the suspect for the horrific crime. Walking to his summer job here at the MLK Center, a 14-year-old boy claims he went into the bathroom here at Tarkington Park and was raped by a complete stranger in late June. Brandon Merriweather is now charged with rape, sexual misconduct with a minor, and child solicitation for that alleged assault.
This 14-year-old experienced something.
Yo, I've been saying that. Man, hubby gave him HIV. He gave the boy HIV as well, Hub. But let me show you the criminal justice system. Hold on.
Unimaginable that nobody wants to experience. We're going to have lifelong implications resulting from this. But I'm proud of our officers and the work that they were able to do to help bring this suspect into custody.
IMPD says the suspect was captured on surveillance cameras going into the bathroom with the young victim. A picture of the accused rapist was then relayed to the entire police department, and a few days later, while on patrol in the area, an officer spotted someone who matched that description and stopped Merriweather for jaywalking. After confirming Merriweather's identity and showing his picture to the young victim, police say the boy picked his alleged attacker out of a photo lineup.
In this case, we had a victim who had experienced something terrible, but was able to cooperate with police.
Listen to what else. Listen, he on probation. He on probation. Hold on.
Just 1 month before the alleged rape, Merriweather went to court and pleaded guilty to charges that he failed to warn his wife he had a dangerous disease and is HIV positive. But
are you fucking nigga? Are you fucking kidding me? Look. Do we think